Sugar naughty. Sugar.
It's Saturday night. It's the After 8 Mint Show with the Earworms and me doing some turning in the background. Champion man.
Hey, assholes!
Welcome back, everybody, and I hope you're enjoying the virtual Crafty day. As you can see, I've got JP, I've got the Sugar Note, and I've got Jake from the Steak Farm with me tonight. What are you wearing tonight, Jake?
Just khakis.
Khakis.
That's all. Yeah.
Okay, right. So, for those of you who were watching earlier, I did say I was going to be doing something different tonight. This is a painting technique that has been around for absolutely years and years and years that people have used on a whole variety of things. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do it on a bowl. So what we've got tonight, I'm going to change the camera. Wrong button, Wayne.
Camera.
There we have a piece of ash. How unusual! I'm turning ash again.
Never.
I am. Got a piece of ash, 10-inch by, around about 2, something like this. And the bottom's going to be plain. I'm just going to leave it. It'll get waxed, just the usual. But the top and the inside of the bowl, I'm going to do a marbling effect. So you're going to get a marble bowl tonight, hopefully. Now, I'm not too sure how long it's going to take me to do the painting process. So I want to get the bowl turned and finished fairly quick.
And he's off. And neck and neck as I go into the final for a long. Oh, hold on then. Okay. I was just about to, do the race there, but right. So we've got 48 lovely people watching so far. And top of the shop, we've got Adam. I love wood turning. We've got the heckler himself, AGK Woodworks. We've got Ashley. I said Ashley.
Rocket head.
Rocket head. We've got Mr. Carl Jacobson. We've got CJ's Hobbies. Colin Izzard. Door 60. Doug Miller at Woodspun Round. Fred Gilliver. I want to make stuff. We've got the international superhero that is himself, Jake Thompson. We've got bloody hell. We've got Jackie Thompson. We've got Jenny Jen Smith, Jennifer's Crafting Creations, Jim Spalding, John McDonald, J Wiz Happy Music. Was that what you had on earlier on, Jake? Was that J Wiz Happy Music you put on for JP?
I don't know nothing.
He had A Wiz.
I don't know nothing.
You don't know nothing. We've got Chris Schwing. We've also got Laurie, Malcolm Douglas. JP, we got Mark L.
Can you hear me?
Yay!
Every time.
We've got Shane Hurst. We've got Spirit and Bear. That could be Kez and or Phil.
Bloody hell.
Heather at Spirit Wind, Woodstone and Bone. Stuart Ingrewley. Susie Swisswood Turner, TBC Bushings, Todd at Glen Cove, Turning Time Creations, Ward Wilson.
This is whole other country.
Yeah! We've got Wartooth Designs. We've got the man himself, Wayne Woodturn. And we've Al Steckle Turnings. There we go. I think I've got everybody.
Great show, sir.
It was good.
Sarah. It was awesome.
It was good. I especially liked
I
Paul.
thoroughly enjoyed it. What am I looking for?
Shook jellied that right in there, didn't he? The poo-paw.
The poo-paw. We've got Greg Alexander in and Jacob from Jacked Up Leatherworks. And Becky Chambers.
Right. Hello there.
Reduced mobility inclusive bushcraft as well. And door 60. Hey up.
Yeah,
JP.
definitely go and check out Sarah's art over on the Instagrams and her Facebook page.
Definitely.
Awesome stuff.
I've subbed today, and I'll be going over and having a look on Insta as well. Happy days.
I've actually got some special art from Sarah. I've got a tattoo designed by Sarah.
A tattoo.
That's just like a tattoo, except for different.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same but different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like this whole different
It's the
thing.
same, but it sure will be different.
Do we by any chance happen to have a question for the chat tonight, JP?
We've got many questions from the chat.
No, not from the chat.
Many.
Many questions. First one is how the hell am I still awake?
How the hell?
Well.
I have no idea.
It was those dirty fries you were eating before the show.
Yeah, I know, right? So first one, we're playing this or that again. It is USB backup or cloud storage.
USB backup. Gotta be, innit? Every time. Fuck hell.
CJ says, JP, have you heard from Art of Fire? Have you not heard anything from them yet? Yes, CJ, I've heard from them, but they don't provide a link to your little playlist. So they will just go live.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
A JPEG.
I know what a JPEG is.
What's a USB?
Yeah, Mark L's got a question. He said, like, why are we here in the chat? Can you hear me? Oh, dear. Oh, you got to love that one. That is a wicked little one. Ashley says she just wants to let you know, Wayne.
Full of USBs.
Ashley just wants to let you know, Wayne, that she's listening, but she's not chatting because she's doing chores.
Oh, right.
Chores?
Oh, man.
Emotional, damn it!
Cut me off guard with that one.
Emotional damage. Wedgwood Works is in as well. Hello, mate.
Well, I could have done this one. Ashley's doing chores.
Bullshit.
Oh my god. We've been doing so good. Oh yeah. Wayne has a way better pace than Jimmy.
He's not messing about tonight. He's in it to win it.
Ashley says, damn it, I am.
Just because you curse, Ashley, it doesn't mean you really are doing what you say you're doing. Well, don't make me go and fetch Joey to tell you. Oh, we could start a conversation.
What's that, Wayne?
It's a conversation starter. Well, that's
What
nice.
does it do?
Mm.
It starts conversations.
I don't get it.
I'm laughing at myself. I'm not even funny.
Connie.
Oh,
No,
not
he's funny.
again.
Candy,
Kelly's
candy.
Johnny, you cheeky girl.
Did you give Jeeves the day off, Ashley?
He hasn't been around for a while, has he?
So Sarah from War Tooth Designs has got a question for you, Wayne.
Yep.
She says, what's the difference between sanding sealer and just a clear coat?
Sand and sealer actually does is that it seals the wood. So when you go over the top of it with a fresh piece of abrasive paste or Yorkshire grit that I'm going to use, all the bits of wood that stand up actually get put down really smooth. Clear coat, on the other hand, is a finishing product.
And there's a question from Ruby Claire as well. She's asking, is that an acrylic sanding sealer?
No, the
Sounds
one
like
I've
it.
that one's a cellulose. I do have acrylic
That
sanding
one?
sealer as well,
Oh, that
but
one.
it's in a box over there somewhere. Yorkshire
Oh.
grit.
It is. Do it
Now,
to Yorkshire.
usually what I'd do, if I wasn't using Yorkshire grit, I'd knock the sanding sealer back with a piece of web racks, and that would actually smooth the wood down. But Yorkshire grit is an abrasive paste, and seeing as how it's an abrasive paste, that is going to do the same job as using the web racks. And one of the main reasons for using Yorkshire grit is that you only have to sand up to 240, and then the abrasive within the paste does the rest of the sanding up to around about the equivalent of 1,000 grit without any dust.
It's nice.
Do it for Yorkshire!
Still on.
Speed down. So when you start using Yorkshire grit, you start off at around about 250 revs if your lathe will go down that far. If your lathe doesn't go down that far, use the slowest speed you've got. And you just start using the piece of paper that you applied it with, you just start rubbing the Yorkshire grit in. And as it works, you get strange music in your headphones.
Oh, yeah.
And
We love that giggle, man.
the abrasive within the paste starts breaking down and breaking down. So eventually, by the time the Yorkshire grit has done its job, you're up to around about 1,000 grit. And you just keep on rubbing it in. Once you've had a couple of minutes at the low speed, starts speeding up again, using a fresh piece of paper. And you just keep on rubbing it in until the paper comes away clean. And that's when the Yorkshire grit has done its job. Reaching across the lathe, try to remember to switch the lathe off.
Always a good idea. So we've had Anita Ball join us and Woodward Shed. Hey!
Colour.
Jim Spalding wants to know, so is this funny? Can I giggle? Yes, sir. Please.
Yes,
Feel
yeah,
free to-
you're okay, Jim.
Feel free.
You carry
Feel
on.
free.
Feel free to giggle.
And
Dr. Spalding.
Brian has also joined us. Evening, Brian.
How you doing? Yeah, you're allowed to giggle as long as it weren't us that made you laugh.
Mhm. Very well. Carry on.
We'll be
Carry on.
permitted on this episode.
Y'all think you're so funny.
So far on Wayne Wood Turner's show.
So
Now, I do tend to use microcrystalline wax because it's quite a hard wax. And for pieces that are going to get handled a lot, it doesn't leave thumb or fingerprints. And the best way to use it is to put it on, give it a light buff, and then leave it for about 20 minutes until all the solvents evaporate, and then give it a proper buff with a buffing wheel, something like that. I just have a small buffing wheel that I fit in the drill.
Dara's joined us, and so has Heidi.
So when you finish it with the buffing wheels, that's your final finish. It's not the Yorkshire grit. It's when you buff it.
Yeah, the Yorkshire grit isn't a finishing product. It's part of the sanding process.
Heidi's out there.
Heidi.
Hiya, Heidi.
Sarah says 69 people watching. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Giggity.
69. We're doing on time.
Okay.
You got 45 minutes left, Wayne.
45 minutes
grand.
to the hour.
Like I say, I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to do the painting on this.
Okay.
See if I can take that down any further. Yeah, a little bit there.
Jim Spalding. Is that the uncle with the popsicle? This is not the large popsicle stick that Jake used earlier on.
Oh, stop it.
Was that a popsicle stick or a spatula she was using there, Sarah?
Michael McEwen's in as well. Hello, Michael.
How you doing?
What's up, Michael?
And there's a new name for you, Fat Trucker.
That's an awesome name.
I'm awfully glad I hadn't had a few more beverages.
Guess if Phil's got it right, they just said, hey, FT.
Well, that's normally why I say, hey, FKO.
Yep.
Yeah.
That works.
Rex B's in as well. Hello, mate.
How you doing?
Hello, Rick.
Somebody showing off.
Correct. Keeping it classy. Look, keeping it classy.
It's hard to do for 16 hours. That's some difficult, man.
You'd have loved a business in Springfield.
Right, I'm keeping a fairly wide rim on this bowl, just to help with the
Thanks, Mark.
effect.
Oh, my.
Ash at Courtney Shed's in. Hello, mate.
Connie's in the car. Keeping losing signal, man. The struggle is real, darling. Keep trying. Keep trying.
Take off your aluminium hat.
You guys call it? We call it a helmet.
There we go. Now, seeing as how I am using paint on this, I'm not going to use Yorkshire grit. So what I'll do after I've done the sanding, I will sand this up to 400, seeing as how I'm going to paint it. What I'll do after the sanding, I'll put sand and sealer on again. And the sanding, I'm using the sand and sealer this time, basically as an undercoat for the paint.
Yeah. Hey, yup, Mark Stroughton's in as well. Evening, mate.
Is that your own Mark Stroughton?
I believe it is. Oh, yeah.
Up to 40.
Jim Spalding, we appreciate you, man.
Yes, mate.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We appreciate that guy.
So now it's coming out.
What's that? What's that? What happened? Give us a clue.
Well, the fat trucker, it transpires, Jennifer's let us know that was Mark. That's why he said evening back again.
Right.
AKA Babes.
Ah.
Now we know.
Love it.
So both Jennifer and Mark have got aliases.
Aliases.
Weird, isn't
Jim Matthews in as well. Hello, Jim.
How you
Hello.
doing?
How we doing?
Good evening. So this one, I've sanded the 400. I've put the sand and sealer on, and now I'm just going to knock it back with an orange web brax pad, and this has got the equivalent grit of around about 1200.
Nice. When Wayne says good evening like that, it always reminds me of that. Do 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 do.
Good evening. That was Alfred.
That was it. It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I put a meme in Free Zone about that the other day. I don't know if you saw it or not, Chuck.
I didn't.
No, I should have sent it to you.
Me too.
I can't keep up with it all at the minute. It's like work sleep,
Ruby says, what kind of paint will you be using for the marbling? Will you be dripping? Oh, dipping.
Oh my. Okay.
That's a very good
Stay
question, Ruby.
hydrated.
That is.
Seeing as how I know very little about marbling, I'll be putting some paint in this tray here. Right. What I'm using is just camera titanium white acrylic paint. So that's going to be the base coat, because this is going to be a grey marble that I'm doing here. I'll just stick some white in there. And for doing the marbling effect, I'm using Joe Sonia's Carbon Black.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to stick some Carbon Black in there. And I'm just going to put a couple of sprays of water.
He's showing a lot of patience today, Jamie.
Just mix that up quickly with the water so that gets thinned down a little bit.
Is it true that it's all about the base? All about the base.
It's all about the base.
Don't worry.
No trouble.
Yeah, you can see that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Ruby says it's a shame to colour the wood.
Yeah, I know, Ruby, but I don't have any. The thing is with this as well, you should really try and use a close grained wood when you're doing this. Ash is quite open grained, so sometimes the grain can show through. But at the moment, I don't have any decent close grained wood. So I'm just making do with what I've got. And again, this is a demo that I'm doing. It probably won't end up going up for sale or anything. It's just to show you the technique that I use anyway.
Jacob from Jacked Up Leatherwork says, no. It's all about that beard.
Oh my.
It's not about the beard. No oils.
No shaving.
Oh, razors.
Yeah, no razors.
And I'm doing the painting on this basically in one direction. No cue for a song there.
No, it's a good job because I didn't know any songs by them.
I bet you could.
I bet I couldn't. I bet if you tortured me, I couldn't because I don't know any by them.
Now, somewhere, which I forgot to get out earlier on while I was watching Sarah, I've got some feathers.
I was just
Give
going
me
to
a
ask
minute.
that question. CJ has put in the chat question. Have you got feathers for brushes? It would appear that he has.
It would appear so.
So I'm going to use a feather to do part of it, but I'm also it's an imitation feather that I'm using, not a proper swan feather or anything like that. And I'm just going to use a thin brush as well, and another brush for spreading things about. So let's get some paint on here, and I'm going to try and turn that on the diagonal like that.
Let's get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it.
Right, now what we're going to do, we're going to blend these in a little bit. You might think it's a waste of time putting the veining in and then blending them out, but all will be revealed in a bit. How are we doing on time?
27 minutes past the hour, Wayne.
Oh, grand.
Or 33 minutes too.
I think you need to read out Jackie's comment there, Shug.
Jackie's comment. Oh, yeah.
Slow pitch. She knows how to slow pitch, man.
That's the one.
Actually, Shug, I think you did it a little bit wrong. We need to do it a bit better than that. Now, let me slow
Hit
down.
record. Hit record. There you go.
Go on then, Shug.
Oh, hold on.
You already had your rehearsal?
I know. I start making him wait. Oh, yeah.
What I'm doing now is just adding a wee bit of white just over the top of the grey areas, just to blend this in again a little bit further. It's actually amazing the amount of different marbling techniques that you see. I've watched loads of videos over the past few days, and just about everybody does them different. And the types of marble as well. You can take types of marble which have got very subtle veining lines in, the likes of this. The veining lines on this are quite subtle now, and you get them where the veins really stand out.
Have you ever started to do that effect and then lost it?
Yeah.
Lost your marbles.
The first time I actually tried this was around about the same time that I started wood turning. It was on a pre-release course when I was leaving the army, and Jin and I think I've said this before. Jin and I had just bought this cottage that was still in, and it needed a bit of work doing to it. So on leaving the army, I did an introduction to the building trades, and so I got time to spend. Or we spent time in the joiner shop, which is where I first used the lathe, and also with a painter and decorator. And that was the first time I tried marbling. That was back in 1986. That was.
Oh.
Well done, Jamie, by the way. Well done.
Losing your marbles. Ruby Claire is saying smoke from a candle adds to this effect.
Oh right,
Ah.
okay. See, I've never seen that done either.
Ashley says, awesome.
I know I am, Ashley. I know.
Jim, that's exactly where I was going with this as well.
Humble as well.
I'm nearly as humble as JP as well.
Yeah, you are.
Is it some kind of contest? Because you're going to lose.
Yeah, I know.
What was that song? Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. Should get that for JP.
Yeah.
So what we're doing here, we're adding
ball.
a bit of depth on this. So I'm just going to again stick some more white over here, just in various bits. You can, to add to this effect, I'll probably do. I think I got a sponge out earlier. I'll have to probably go and look at it, or look for it, I should say.
You say you're adding some depth?
Yeah.
Real deep.
Slow pitch.
Ward Wilson says Mac Davis song. Ah, that must be it then.
So I've just got a sponge here. This is, I think, an artificial sponge. It's not a proper one.
Oh, Crow Creek, Jen. Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a lot of them out there to go check out and see how to do it. The countertops.
This would
Yeah,
probably
stone.
do
I think one of the ones that I watched was Stone Counter, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this would probably do though for an occasional tabletop that my parents have got that needs replacing.
If you wanted to do a flood coat with resin on it, you can get 10% off a Volumilite at Jake 10.
Insert
You sure
commercial
can.
here.
That's the one. Infomercial time.
We haven't had that in a minute today.
And now a short word from our sponsors. I used to love them infomercials. You know, the ones that come on like, middle of the night basically, because they can have 20 minutes of airtime instead of 30 seconds.
How are we doing on time?
It's 33 minutes past the hour, so you've got 27 minutes to the hour.
Hey? Oh, God, I'm going to have to get another ball blank.
You were worried about, but you absolutely nailed it, mate.
Right, final. Oh, nearly dropped me feather then.
Mark L says, Huey, what is that occasional tabletop the rest of the time? I've always wanted to ask that question. Well, the rest of the time it's just somewhere to collect junk.
Huey Mark said,
It's just too good, Mark. It's too good. You even have your own. I don't even get one of them.
Hey. You get your own meme. You've made it.
You've made it indeed.
Keep it classy, Huey.
There you go, Huey.
Right. How was that looking?
I take it back. I have got one.
I'll just fill in some of these bits of white. Try to get a uniform-ish grey all over, if I can.
you got better put some colour on there because some people don't like black and white.
Oh, yeah.
Clowns are in.
Bam.
Yeah, I like that. I think I may be stealing that.
It is pretty nice, though.
I like the practice piece you did in the week, but having seen it done now, yeah, that's doable even for somebody with.
I think this one,
my
if I
left
remember rightly, the grey and the white and the black, I think it's called Carrera marble. I think. May well be wrong there. Right, so I'm just going to blend this in. I'll spend another couple of minutes just blending this in, and then probably do a finishing set of veins over the top of this.
But I presume, Wayne, you could mix and match them colours. You know, have a little.
Well, the thing you can actually one of the nicest ones I saw was a black and a green. So it was a black base coat with the green marbling going through. I did think about doing blue.
That would have ended up as a practice piece, you know that, don't you?
Blue.
Yeah, Ashley says, so I guess I made it because I think I have at least one meme. And Bonnie says, Ashley, you've made it a dozen times over.
Oh, yeah, at least. Yeah, I'm starting
Dara
to like
says,
this
I'll
now.
fight you for it, Shug. Hey!
JP Woodworks left a super chat. Oh, correct, Hippopotamus. He says,
my name's not Clive.
He says, practice piece so Shug can have it. Can't have it.
What's he like? There's just no need for that, was there?
Don't worry, I won't be getting it either. My mum will.
That was properly uncalled for, wasn't it? Don't make me start a bidding war with you, boy.
Oh, boy.
Boy.
There you go. Bonnie's beat you anyway.
I haven't, because of $4.49 is more than $5.
God. There's always one who's got to know the exchange rates.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So how's everybody enjoying it so far? Let me know in the chat.
Ruby Claire says, you need to be careful at this stage not to overblend.
Yes, yeah, I'm trying. What you can see with the last bit I'm doing with the sponge, I am trying to leave more of the veins coming through.
It is awesome.
I think everyone that's been on so far has been fantastic, but one of my highlights has definitely been Sarah. Fantastic to see her streaming again.
Yeah. I must admit that did make me giggle when they put together that, you know, a pug and a bee. I was like, what?
There we go.
But then as it came together, I was like, yeah, that's pretty goddamn cool, actually.
Now the
That's
bottom
it,
of
Jake.
this, the bottom of this has been waxed. So if I've got any overpainting on the bottom, I can just remount it on the lathe and just get rid of it, seeing as how it's been waxed. It's not really a problem. I'll just give it a quick wipe underneath. This paint should be nearly dry.
Jake's just stepped in and done a super chat.
A one-upper deluxe.
Right, I'm just going to go over this with the heat. Yeah, go on.
Can I retrospectively ask what the money goes to or for?
It's just like a tip jar. Just like a tip jar.
It's a tip jar. It goes towards the coffee fund.
Yeah, it basically goes to supporting the channel. Right, so I'm just going to use the heat gun just to I've taken that down too far. I'll have to put some more paint on there.
Markel says, what paint did you use, Wayne?
I used both acrylics, Mark. The first one is Dale Arowney, titanium white. And the second one is Joe Sonia's acrylic, and that is carbon black.
Carbon black. Yeah, I've just noted that because I am, like I said, I am dead interested in this one.
Jim Spaulding's giving you a $10 super chat for shipping.
My golly. That's our guy.
Cheers, Jim.
Yeah, that goes. It goes. It goes straight to the.
Since Jake done it to spite me, I think Bonnie wins it.
Yeah. I think it's adorable how you think I care.
One of the best ones I heard like that, I think it was Tom Selleck in a Western movie, and he basically turned around and says, "You really don't know how much I don't care."
AGK super chatted £10, said it's not for Shug.
Oh God!
Cheers, Andrew.
Go
on, Benny.
Yeah, go ahead.
I tell you what, I should have done. I should actually put this into Steve's auction, so it get auctioned off properly. But I've already sent him a photo of the one that I've given for the auction.
Andrew's a rock star, that's for sure.
I think that's dry enough to get a coat of lacquer on there. So what I'll do, I'll just pop it back onto the lathe. Move that over there.
Yeah, Jay Wiz, I think, still wants to know how that super chat works. It goes to the person, whatever channel you're on, your super chats will go to them and support them.
Just helps them to keep putting on, because at the end of the day, it's his time, it's his materials, it's his machinery. So it's a nice way to pay a little bit back for what is in essence free.
Yeah.
Yep.
His time, his machinery, his blood system.
Right.
That brings me to, don't forget the opportunities available to all of Wayne's watchers. If you're enjoying it, give it a thumbs up. Video comments are completely free, gratis, of nil charge, but they make Wayne smile, and you almost guaranteed to get a reply.
I love
if you don't,
that.
we'll all get on to him about it.
I love that shit.
Stick that back on there. Right, so what I'm using now, this is bought from a national auto store, and it's just a heavy duty lacquer. That's all it is. So I'll just put one coat on for this evening, just so you can see what the finish is going to be like. And when you're using lacquer, basically multiple thin coats. Don't put heavy coats on, otherwise it'll pool. It'll probably go yellow, and it might even lift the paint. And it might help if I had a tin of lacquer that worked.
Bonnie! Well done, Bonnie. She says, keep it not so classy, and she is giving you a super chat.
You're getting our Connies and our Bonnies mixed up, man.
Oh, no, I do apologise. Connie.
That's the cheeky girl. That's the cheeky girl.
Well, anyway, I was getting all excited.
She is a cheeky girl.
I was just getting all excited because it's keep it not classy.
It is Saturday night. Now, again, when you're using lacquer, when you're using spray paint, anything like this, you basically do it the way that the spray cars start at the outside, go straight across the piece once, and then stop when you get to the other side. Then move down. Like that. And I'm just putting that single coat on. Now we're going to try and get it off the bloody bowl, off the lathe. There we are. Camera,
Camera.
Camera.
Yes.
There
That
you
is
are.
beautiful, Wayne.
A marble bowl.
Nice.
Hopefully it
Sorry,
looks a
mate.
bit like. Hopefully it
I'm
looks like a
stealing
bit like Carrera marble. That's what it's supposed to look like.
I'm definitely
But like I
stealing
said,
that.
if you go on, if you use that thing at the top of the page, the search bar, and look up marble,
We heard of that.
you'll see loads and loads of different types. Like I say, some of the veining on marble can be very subtle. Others, it can stand out. I've done a mixture on this. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it turned out well.
Just to be clear,
Right,
Wayne.
it's 1:45. Yeah.
Just to be clear, are we on about the search bar in YouTube or the search bar in Google?
Search bar in Google.
Right,
Right.
just try one, man.
It's let's
I'm
bring the
stealing
guys
that
in.
idea.
It's only just gone 1:45, so we've got plenty of time to hang about and have a question and answer thing.
Or make 3
before
more
the art of
bowls.
fire come on. For Mint, not for Huey.
I've saved you a seat, AGK, but I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it a little bit classy.
There it is.
Oh,
You've got it. There it is.
Wayne said no classes.
No class. It's Saturday night.
Dropping it like it's hot.
Jim Spalding said Jake has his Ecrus slacks on.
Yeah,
No
that means tan.
khakis.
That means
The
tan. I've known
khakis.
that for a long, long time. It means tan.
Yeah. Yeah. It also means khaki as well.
Yeah.
I am definitely going to nick that technique, Wayne. I think that would really sort a problem out I've got. So.
Well, if you go into YouTube and you just type in paint marbling, and you'll see loads of different techniques in there.
I've just seen it and I'm over the moon with that. Ting.
Scott Dunn has just said it would be cool if Wayne could write a book on some of his techniques and experiences. No.
I just want you to keep saying
book.
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 It's a
Like a
moose.
boot.
Moose boot this hoose.
No.
Right, Mark L is asking, Wayne, did you do some testing with this technique this week? I did, Mark, and the main reason I did testing is that I didn't know if I was going to have to do a Blue Peter one, and for those of you in America, that's here's one I prepared earlier. So I didn't know if I was going to have to do that, but once I looked at a few videos again and came out and did a practice during the week, I realised I could get it done within the hour.
Within 45 minutes, one.
Well, hi, okay.
Well
Jay
done.
Wiz says you can have a ghostwriter.
I tell you, the annoying thing is, if you're talking about wood turning stuff, I could probably remember some of them. If you're talking about life experiences, I probably can't remember any of them.
The best ones when you was drunk during.
That's the ones I can't remember.
Ashley's calling dibs on a signed copy, Wayne. Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, here we go. Right.
Here we go.
How about no?
Yes.
Oh, how about no?
I'm retired, I'm lazy, and I can't be asked, honest.
No means yes.
Lazy, says the man who puts on 3 lives a week. Mm-hmm. Not really.
Yeah, but that's 3 hours out of my week.
Yeah, then you edit a video as well. If I edit a video, it takes me about 10 hours, and then I go, oh, I don't like it. I think it don't go up. I keep trying, but then I'm like, nah, it seems like effort.
Dara's saying it's probably best not to remember the drunk life. God, that's every day of my week. No, I have been told to cut back.
Oh, was it government? They're always giving cutbacks.
No, it was the doctor.
Here's a question for you, then, Wayne. If your life was
Yeah.
put into a movie, who would you want to play you?
Who would I want to play me? That's a very good question. Oh,
Santa
oh,
Claus.
what's his name? The Brit actor. He was in. He was in Smiley's. No, he wasn't. He was in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, the movie. Oh, what the hell's his name? Very, very good actor. And I can't remember his bloody name now. Let's just quickly look that up.
It weren't. My name is Michael Caine, was it?
No, it wasn't.
I think it left with
Not
Tom
a lot of
Hardy.
people know that.
I want Jessica Alba.
Mark L
Oh,
said the dude
play
who
me.
played Gandalf. Good call.
Yeah, but I'm not gay.
AJK said Robert Redford, Ian McClellan.
No. It's coming up now. Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
Yep, Gary Oldman. Absolutely brilliant actor.
You know they're
Actually
good.
says Hunter Graham McTavish.
You know they're good when you can't remember their name, says Mailman.
McTavish.
Got him.
And for the younger
Oh,
version of me, it'd have to be Tom Hardy. Because I'm humble.
Yeah.
Almost as humble as Jamie.
I thought it would have been one of the Ant and Deck kids.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, that. Yeah!
Ward Wilson said, did
Sorry
you say
about that.
hairy old man? Hairy old man, did you say, Wayne? No, Gary Oldman. John Cleese.
Got him.
Got him.
Yeah, and the rest of Monty Python's is be earworms. Right, let's call it there then. There's no more questions coming in. We can just have a laugh though.
Not that
Jamie,
massive.
put that horror movie. Yeah, put that horror
not
movie
that
up, dude.
massive cut that you've got there, Jamie. That's massive, that is.
It's not a massive cut. It's just a flesh wound.
It's
You
merely
should,
a
well,
flash.
from what I can gather earlier on, you
You go to the A&E.
No, but I did have to have a sit down.
Scott would have went to A&E.
He'd have driven himself there. Maybe not.
Oh, there's
I didn't
unusual.
go to A&E because I didn't get stung by a bee.
Doug Miller said, there's a drink for Caitlin. Oh, ho!
Oh, good.
Put some glue on it, says Dara. Yes, that's my first aid kit as well.
I want to make
But
stuff.
whatever
You
you
nearly
do-
lost your arm.
Whatever you do, don't spray the second activator
The
of CA on it.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. That will, and it does, burn like merry hell. Jim says, 33 days till swap. 33. Go on, Jamie. How's it go? 33 days to swap.
33
days
days
to
to
swap.
go. 33 days to go. Noel's bottle stops will be there because you got 33 days to go.
Right, I'm going to call it there and hit the button and see if I can
I'm
talk
going
this
to
up.
I'm going to quickly put a link in the chat for the Art of Fire glass blowers because they'll be up.
Oh,
next.
thank you.
So there's a link there in the chat under Wayne's name because I can do that.
There you go. I'll
That's
give people a
amazing.
couple of minutes to get that
Look,
link.
no hands, said Wayne.
Yeah, no hands. Wasn't me.
All right.
Jen said it's the same weekend as the SMC anniversary.
Look at her go.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have never
Security.
known.
Right then. I'm going to hit the button and see if I can cock this up just to keep Ashley happy. Here we go. The button has been hit.